Hey guys, just before this video starts, I just want to quickly say that I'm aware the green screen is in the background. Just due to poor lighting, I'm unable to actually fully edit it out because it doesn't register it as a proper green screen and ends up just making it blue. I extract the blue and it just makes it black. So I apologize the fact it's still there. I just want to quickly say this before there's comments saying, why is the green screen not edited out? Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.
Hey everybody out there, and welcome to today's video. Today for you guys, we're going to be talking about the current format of March 2019, my thoughts on it, how the state and health of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has changed so quickly and is pretty good right now. And we're going to talk about the pros of the current format, the cons of the current format, and things of this nature. But I also want to mention, thanks to a very good friend of mine, and thank you to my editor who is editing today's video. Please support him on my Patreon and help support me on this channel because we are not making a lot of money on YouTube currently in this time of season, so your support would be greatly appreciated. Currently we have no Patreons supporters, so yeah, let me go eat my saltine crackers and live on that. I'm joking, but you get my point. Your support would be greatly appreciated. But as you can see, we have a magical green screen today. Yay! A magical green screen behind me. So hopefully in every other discussion videos now we can make them more properly edited, better. I won't be a floating head because you can see my neck that's connected to something, but we're going to be doing better editing on this channel, hopefully. So today's video, let's get to it. The current format. Well, let's think about it. The last two ban lists, from what I've talked to multiple people over the course of the last month or so, about the last two ban lists is they've made the game healthier. From talking to players that are just, haven't played in a year or two, they said they quit because the format got too stale, the game got not so good, it was just break my board, do this, OTKs, FTKs, they were going, ah! And so they stopped playing. And then they kept hearing from their friends and seeing online that the game has gotten a lot healthier, so they've come back. Now this is for a multitude of reasons that I think that the game is healthy currently. I think the last two ban lists play a major part. They've hit problematic cards. They haven't hit everything, they never will hit everything, and we'll talk more about some of those outliers that did not get hit, but they hit a lot of things that need to be hit. Firewall Dragon. When Firewall Dragon got banned, this guy right here in front of you made a video. I don't think I've ever cursed in a video as much as I did in that video.
Limited.
Yes! Yes! Firewall Dragon! Fuck it! Fuck that thing! Fuck it! Yes! Yes! Fuck! Yes! Yes! Oh, I was so hopeful! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, I'm going to get drunk after this. I'm so happy.
But I will be honest with you. I did not see Firewall Dragon getting banned. We thought it all had plot armor. It apparently did not. Then on the next list that we got recently, Soul Charge got banned. A card that's been around forever, been a good top deck, a broken card, there is no denying it, finally got the axe. Sadly, I cannot play my Italian anime charge anymore because Konami doesn't like me to watch anime when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! For 5. So sad. Yes, if you didn't know, in Italian, Soul Charge's name is Anime. Yeah, I had an Italian Soul Charge for years. I loved it. But continuing onwards, we hit so many cards that were like break my board. We hit Ragan with the freaking big warrior guy I can never pronounce. Rongo Bongo Turbo, we hit that. We hit the Dark Warrior engine a little bit. Just a little bit. In the words of 50 Cents. We also freaking got rid of freaking Gunblar, which was left over. Ripping my hand apart was not fun. Now, we also see the development of the health of the game also because of recent sets coming out. You may be asking yourself, what do you mean by this? Well, number one, the fact that Konami decided not to, in Savage Strike, release Needle Fiber is a big reason. A lot of people said Needle Fiber was going to be in this set because this was a synchro-based set, and because of this reason, there is no denying it will be in this set. Even though we knew Cherubini was coming out 5 months in advance or something like that, and for 5 months we didn't know anything about Needle Fiber, and it never was announced, so I expected it not to be in the set, but believe me, a lot of people did. Rant ending. Yes, Needle Fiber was in the set. That concluded the health of the game because Summon Sorceress is okay on its own. Good card, great card. But with Needle Fiber, it becomes broken status. Hands down. So that didn't happen. Good. We also saw the development of a great structure deck. Now, Salomon Greats are pretty cheap to play on their own if you're picking up the structure deck and just basic things you have laying around. You also get the reprint of Ash Blossom, which is a benefit. You know, we also get the reprint of a Kaiju, another Kaiju. People forget the Kaiju got reprinted in there. Yeah, that's good. Kaiju reprints are always welcome because they always retain a value. So for the most part, yes, there is a shortage of Salomon Great structure decks. Yes, there is price gouging, but you can't deny those things sold like hotcakes, and it's a good, cheap, competitive deck for the most part. And I will expand more upon that later why I say cheap, because you can build the deck out of the 3 structure decks and other things you have. But to play it optimally, you do need expensive cards, which we'll talk about more later. We also see the reprint of other good cards coming out in April. And the, forgive my brain, having a brain fart, but I forget the name of the set, which is pretty much like a legendary collection where we're getting Impermanence reprints, Hand Trap reprints, you know, Necros reprints, and heaven knows by the time this video comes out, what else is going to be announced coming out of that set. I don't know, you don't know, who knows? So this is a combination of why the game is healthy. The format is very diverse. We can look at the multiple YCSs and regional toppings, and yes, there's a trend of Salomon Greats doing good, Sky Strikers being here, Thunder Dragons off in the corner crying themselves to sleep, even though I love Thunder Dragons. I do love Sky Striker the most. Sky Striker is Bay. Go Ray, Team Ray, but yes. For the most part, the game has been very healthy, very diverse. You see a lot of rogue topping here and there. I mean, look at the last couple of YCSs, guys. Random stuff's popping up here and there. Lunar Lights topped an event. Yes, Azathoth is really good, but Lunar Lights topped. And it wasn't running Dangers. I think it was running Dangers. I can't remember. Everything runs Dangers nowadays, so I forget what does and doesn't, but that's a topic for a later part of this video. Now let's get on to the cons. Now let's talk about these outliers that I mentioned earlier that did not get on the ban list and I just alluded to. Dangers. Dangers haven't been hit. Now, there's a divided camp I've seen in the UO community recently of should Dangers be hit or should they not be hit? It's a divided camp at the moment. I'm in the camp that says in the future, for the health and benefit of this future game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dangers in some way or capacity need to be hit for 2 reasons. They're an upstart goblin for the most part, and they're big bodies that can do a lot of different things. They're self-replacing and searchable and can somewhat be degenerate. And the reason I say this is it's being thrown around as an engine a lot. Blue Eyes. It's, you know, like, this is what gets me upset, and it kind of grinds my gears a little bit when I see this. I click on, and no offense to anyone, I'm not mad, I understand everything, I got you. You know, I'm not upset at anyone. I'm not pointing fingers, I'm not angry. It just makes me go, ugh, and roll my eyes, so to speak. Is when I get on a deck profile, right? It says Blue Eyes deck profile. Oh, let's see what's going on with Blue Eyes right now, because, you know, I love Blue Eyes, guys, you know. There's a reason my channel used to be called Seto Kaiba. There's a reason I love Blue Eyes. There's a reason why it's in the logo with Kaiba. Yeah, there's a reason. So, I click on a Blue Eyes deck profile, and what do my eyes behold? 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 3 alternative dragons, Bigfoot, Nessie, Chupacabra, all this other stuff. That's all the monsters we run besides the hand traps. Next. I don't think that's Blue Eyes. I think that's Dangers with Blue Eyes. Like, no, that is not a pure Blue Eyes deck. You cannot tell me differently. I am sorry. If you're not running Melody and things of that nature, you're not playing Blue Eyes. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I missed the boat, but, like, And then I thought it was just me. And then I started seeing dangers being splashed in Dark Magician, Red Eyes. Oh, and not just, you know, fun, old, casual fun decks. No, like in every meta deck I ever did see, I see dangers. I am convinced the next YCS winner will play Danger Cloudians, because I see dangers in freaking everything. Danger Cloudy, if you know, like Cloudians can become meta because of dangers. You could run 3 Cloudian monsters, maybe Smoke Ball because you can help make a link plays, and then you would proceed to say to your opponent, these are my 3 Cloudians and the rest of the deck is dangers. Danger Cloudians is meta. And then Cloudian support would randomly go up in price for some stupid reason. Because don't forget, Cloudians are getting support in the next set, so that could actually become a thing. Yeah. And then I'm going to be going, yeah, there's a problem here when Cloudians become meta. Jokes aside, it's a problem. It needs to be addressed, if not now, in the future. I full-heartedly believe that. The other bad things I'm going to mention about this current format, as we go into pros and cons, is money. Certain cards are absurdly expensive because they are so good. And permanence. Freaking Thanos Dragon. He's over $100. You know, I think about it for a hot minute. It's been a long time since a card went over $100 plus. It's been a hot while, you know, minute. Like, Engage didn't do that. I know it went almost up to 100, but then that was pre-release stuff. But this is after pre-release, and Thanos Dragon is retaining 100 to 115, 110. The special editions are coming out, mind you, but that's pretty expensive. 300 plus for 3 cards. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. That's a little bit out of my price range, even for me. So, certain key cards that you need to play in every deck are super expensive. Ash Blossom, not so much anymore, but still. Now, Impermanence is getting reprinted in April. Hopefully it goes down a little bit in price, makes it more affordable. Thanos Dragon's probably going to get reprinted, will be a promo come Megaton season, for sure, unless it gets reprinted in something else, but we don't know yet. So what I'm trying to say is, expensive cards are one of the major things that are hurting this format because it's not accessible to everyone to play. Yes, you could say, well, they could spend the money and do that. No one want to drop $300 on cards to play Yu-Gi-Oh! For 3 cards? No. I mean, this is not as bad as Teledad format and past formats. I would be the first one to stand up and say that. Past formats were super expensive. If you didn't live back in Teledad format, Dragon Rulers were cheaper because they were all rares, but they were still $4 a piece. Or like you lived through freaking Yatagarasu format or all these other crazy things. Stuff was expensive. It's a lot more cheaper now, but certain key cards that you need to play in every deck are holding the format from becoming really good, because if everybody had accessibility, it'd be a lot fairer. It doesn't make the game, I mean, this video will take another turn if I continue on with this topic. It's a topic for a different video, but you get my point. I feel like expensive cards, you know, like for a cheap deck like Salamangreat, you need to drop a lot of expensive card money to make the deck the most optimal. To make your deck most optimal, you have to pay money for just a few cards that are super expensive. I'll put it to you that way. But like I said, I think, in a nutshell, the pros outweigh the cons in this situation. Because this format's very diverse. It's very fun. It's very entertaining. I'm seeing players come back to the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I really feel like this game is healthier than it was in October 2018 after these last 2 ban lists. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I am currently enjoying playing this format to pieces. Even though I am currently working a lot, I like it. I really enjoy it. So tell me your thoughts down below, and until next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Take care, everybody.